A mother and her infant son are recovering after being involved in a terrifying car wreck earlier this week.
As WCBI's Allie Martin reports, the young mom believes it's a miracle they survived, but she's also questioning a legal system that allowed a repeat offender to be out of jail.
Haley Grace Jones considers holding her 1-month-old baby boy a special moment.
It's nothing but a miracle.
This past Monday was just as ordinary as any other Monday for the 18-year-old newlywed and her infant son Fisher until she saw the lights of another car.
I had just dropped my husband off at work and I was on the way to my dad's. It was about 6 o'clock. I got on Auburn Road and I came around a curb where the church is, and I saw headlights coming. I just grabbed onto the wheel and I literally saw my life flash before my eyes. I just screamed, "Jesus, help me," and he hit me.
This is the wreckage after that head-on collision. Haley Grace was driving this truck. The impact knocked the dashboard out of place, shattering the vehicle's windows.
On his side, I had just so happened to put a blanket over him when I dropped my husband off, and I'm so glad I did because there was glass all over the blanket. I crawled out of the window and got the baby out before anyone even got there, and I guess it was just adrenaline, and when I saw the vehicles, I don't know how we made it out.
First responders were amazed there were no serious injuries. Haley Grace is still bruised and Fisher's tiny body was sore for a couple of days. Investigators say the driver of the PT Cruiser is 60-year-old Ronald Wallace Yo. He reportedly didn't even know he had hit another vehicle until he was at the hospital being treated for minor injuries. Deputies tell us this was the 4th time in a year Yo was arrested for DUI. He is bonded out of jail.
It really hurts my heart that he's actually out of jail today, because he could have killed not only me, but a 3-week-old innocent baby.
Haley Grace is not the only one upset that a repeat offender caused the wreck that could have killed her or the baby. Lee County Sheriff Jim Johnson says a legal loophole allows people like Ronald Yo to strike plea deals that don't tell the whole story.
They get a second DUI, and they work out something between the two attorneys, the prosecution or whatever, and instead of being convicted of DUI second offense, they plead to another first offense. So it just counts as one, and that becomes repetitive.
But this time, Sheriff Johnson says Yo is charged with DUI third offense, which is a felony, carrying time in prison if convicted. Now Haley Grace is looking for another car, and she has a message for Mr. Yo.
Please, if you're going to drink, do not drive. You can stay at home, you can get as drunk as you want to, but please never, ever, ever get behind a wheel and drive, because you could have killed us.
In Lee County, I'm Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Attempts to contact Mr. Yo for his side of the story were not successful.